But
I look at myself as dark. So
really?
okay, so I call myself Kuku, and then in school, university, then that thing of being posh came about. I don't know how.
So who's posh? What's posh?
I don't know why.
No, who has elegance, etiquette, grace?
Okay.
Because you can have some insecurities in you, but you can hide under etiquette. By being a nice, good, mannerful person.
Yes.
You know, maybe you're insecure, you don't like talking amongst people, or your level of education is not that good. Once you have
So
manners,
you appear like in the nook and cranny of the north
yes,
or something. Although those women are usually graceful because
yes.
well they're timid at times
They're
because they've been
timid
shut
because
down.
of
they're timid.
Yeah.
The voice, you know, some women they're trying to talk and they want to be.
I was at the salon the other day. It was a salon. I went to the nail studio and all that. And this lady came, you know, she actually lives in America. Of course, it really doesn't matter. And she was just going, bah, whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe she was pressured or stressed from somewhere, you know, and all that. Because I was trying to, at a point, it felt very disgusting. It was too loud and lousy. And I felt, okay, look at this woman. What image or is she, you know, trying to present of herself, even without knowing it? Let's talk about that. Let's see in cases like that.
Oh, most certainly. I mean, we see people chewing gum in church all the time, right? Now, maybe their reasons are they don't want to sleep, but they feel like they need to keep awake. You know, there are different schools of thought. Some people chew chewing gum because actually for health reasons, to kill bacteria and things like that. Some elderly people also chew because it helps their gum and their jaw and whatnot.
For instance, Alex Ferguson
chews
used to be, I mean, he's no longer coaching right now. Is it for health reasons or for pressure? Pressure of when they are playing and all that. He needs something to get that away from
the
him.
pressure because he's wearing something in his heart, right? That's why. Yes, he's wearing a pace setter in his heart. Yes,
Really, he's been chewing gum forever.
Yes, he's wearing that. Yeah, that, I read it somewhere that because of that he chews gum. Yes. So anyway, you know, again for ladies, I wouldn't say we don't all chew chewing gum. I chew chewing gum. Depends on when, where. The occasion. I don't just go out there and start chewing with all my mouth open. Okay, I look at the scenario. Ideally, a woman who's elegantly dressed, composed, a professional shouldn't be seen chewing gum at certain times of the day, business hours, you know, at work and in your shop, wherever you are. You have to show elements of grace. Okay. Now this lady felt, okay, I'm in the saloon, I'm doing my hair, I can chew. How is she chewing with all her mouth open?
She was chewing, not even with all her mouth. She was making, you know that sound that you make when you're chewing gum?
You're
making
cracking bubbles inside your mouth. That's to start with, she didn't have respect for the people around her. She couldn't care less. She's being herself. This is me. You know, take me as I am. Was her attitude. But of course, you're saying it. She didn't leave a good impression of herself at all. In fact, people just looked at her and must have felt.
I felt more disgusted when I heard that she just came in from America and all that. She's lived there all her life and also. I was like,
I mean, short of saying, my dear, the noises you're making in your mouth.
I was actually going to tell her at some point, but I said, okay, just finish your nails and get out of here.
Some scenarios are like that, where you know what, for the lack of whatever that she had, or for the sake of peace, because she might come back and insult you. For the sake of peace, you know, you just certain situations you just let them go by. I'm only here for another 1 more hour.
What's your polite way of telling somebody like that? If you came across someone and you had to be there like 3 hours with them and they're there with you.
Yeah, you know, it's
like you walk up to someone and you help them with their zipper and all that. You do it in a particular, this kind of person. How do you do it? Do you offer them water?
You don't offer them water. Something like that who's made so much noise. I mean, you would probably go to her quietly and say, my sister, honestly, the chewing gum that you're chewing is making a lot of noise. And that's it. Don't say any more than that.
In your face?
She probably wouldn't. She would just realize, she would then realize how much she has embarrassed herself. So, oh, really? Oh, I didn't know she was making that noise. That is all things being equal, that she's a normal person. But you know, it doesn't really matter. You've done your bit. You've told her what you think was a little bit of, you know, it's uncomfortable for the people around her. And you won't tell her in a telling off manner. You tell her in a polite way that, you know, my sister, that noise that you're making from the chewing gum is a bit It's a little bit of, yeah, it's a bit too much. Don't you see? So
at what point does etiquette or the consciousness to practice etiquette and manners and all that, at what point does it get overwhelming? Or do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, I don't want people to
when
think
you practice it too much, or you are too conscious, you become conscious of it.
Yes,
At what point
and that's
does it
what
get
I don't want people
that way?
to. I want people to understand that it's not. I have to
When
go
you
to
no
school.
longer come
I have
it's
to
not
sit
really,
like this. I have. You should not be making an effort.
Exactly.
You should not be making. You shouldn't
Exactly.
be making a conscious
That's
effort.
how-
Oh,
Whenever
I'm here. I
in
have
our
to sit.
culture and there's certain
happy
things
you
like
said
I
that.
just want to bring something up.
Great.
Email etiquette. I read about it when I didn't. I don't know if you've heard about it. You
Yes.
had all this
There's so
RSVP
many
we say,
things.
Oh yeah.
you know, and people don't even respond. People don't know.
I'm happy you actually said that because
RSVP,
I'm
right?
telling you,
It's-
people
people
don't
don't even know what it
know.
is.
Are you coming? Yes, no,
it's
maybe.
important. As
They
we're
are
talking
not
about
going to
etiquette, I don't want
respond to
people to
anyone.
think that it is a foreign thing. Because with etiquette, it's
No,
with
it's
every
not.
nation.
It's not.
We're in Nigeria, for
I
instance.
believe etiquette is culture.